Hello, I'm Max Roscoe, giving my persuasive speech for Professor Kaufman's Public Speaking 154 DL6. Introduce my socially distanced audience here. He's over there, Bear. Devin, and Ruby, and Bruce. Okay. Pets. Pets are a great addition to almost every family. Growing up, I always had pets. House full of cats and dogs. But personally, I was always a fan of the dog. I'm a dog person. So, in my younger teenage years, one of our family dogs had passed away, and my parents were finally talking about getting a new one. And I thought this was a great opportunity to get the dog I've always wanted. Dog of my dreams was a basset hound. Something about the big floppy ears and the permanently sad face I just thought was adorable. So for weeks, I asked my mom every day, "Can we get a basset hound? Can we please get a basset hound?" She always gave me the same vague answer, "We'll see, we'll see, we'll see." And so one day I asked her, "Why can't I get a straight answer?" And she said, "Well, plan on getting our dog from the same place we always do. We'll be adopting from a shelter. I can't guarantee they'll have a basset hound." And I offered to find a breeder, a purebred breeder, so we could get a basset hound. And instead of arguing with me, she decided to take me along to the pound. Let me help pick a dog out. She had never done before. But it was all a bit of a ruse. I was excited to hopefully find my basset hound with the floppy ears and the permanently sad face, but what I realized very quickly was that at the pound, every dog has a permanently sad face. Today I'll be talking about the benefits of adopting animals, specifically dogs, versus getting them from large-scale breeders and puppy mills. Roughly every 3 minutes, or by the end of this speech, over 20 dogs will have been brought to shelters across America. The ASPCA estimates that 5 to 7 million animals enter shelters yearly, and unfortunately, 3 to 4 million animals have to be euthanized and put down. These shelters don't have unlimited space. They tend to be running at full capacity year-round. But there is some good news as of late. The ASPCA also estimates that in the last 5 years or so, the number of pets being brought to shelters has decreased, and in addition to that, they've had to euthanize fewer animals. That number has decreased as well. So adoption is working. You're not just saving a life, although that is probably the greatest benefit of adopting animals and dogs from pounds, but you're also helping solve a problem in this country. The demand for dogs as pets isn't as high as the amount available. Hence the crowding. Adoption can help break this cycle. Every pet you adopt is making room in the shelters and also helping to send a message that maybe these breeders and puppy mills don't need to be breeding dozens and dozens of puppies a month when they're just going to end up in shelters. Many puppy mills also tend to have unhealthy living conditions for the animals, unfortunately. The puppies they sell can come unvaccinated, without any shots, parasites, can even have things like pneumonia or congenital defects. Another great benefit of adopting from mills is that it's financially a little bit easier for the family. Adopting a dog can be sometimes hundreds of dollars cheaper than getting a purebred from a breeder or getting a puppy from a puppy mill. Shelters also help with medical aspects. If you adopt a dog, they'll be able to help give you shots and vaccines, sometimes for not much of a charge or no charge at all. They'll also be able to help you with neutering and spaying your animals, which is always a good choice. There are many reasons, additional reasons, that you might want to adopt your pets. But perhaps the greatest is the gratefulness that you feel. Dogs can't communicate with humans through human languages, but they are really good at communicating. they'll let you know when they're happy, and they'll let you know when they're scared or sad. But if you adopt a dog from a shelter, you'll almost always be able to feel how grateful they are for you. So with that, I think we'll open up for some questions from my audience member. Audience member.
I was wondering, how have the number of pets decreased? In shelters.
Shelters decreasing getting animals. There's been a lot of movement publicly. It's in the news. A lot of celebrities advocate for this, and even the ASPCA themselves run those late night ads. I'm sure you've heard the 1-800 numbers. Adopt, don't shop has become a very common mantra. Even a hashtag if you go to search it on Twitter. There's just a lot more information about why adopting is better, and also some great information about why mills and large-scale breeders aren't exactly the best places.
So,
any other questions?
Yeah, I have another one. So, shelters are good, but what about kill shelters? Don't some shelters euthanize?
There are many shelters that euthanize pets. They do that for a number of reasons. Overcrowding is a big one. They have limited space, and sometimes there are just so many dogs available coming in. But another popular reason that they might do it is for medical reasons. Dogs that are terminally ill, dogs that have been injured, wild animals, crossing the street or something like that. It's not always for overcrowding, but unfortunately it is very sad.
Okay. I had another kind of question. I mean, you explained why breeding was bad. Are like backyard breeders the same as puppy mills? I've heard those terms before.
Backyard breeders, I'm not too familiar with that, but the puppy mills did come up in some of the research I was doing. And the conditions really are deplorable. They cramp puppies, more than one, sometimes more than 3, into these wire mesh cages. And it often leads to poor socialization skills on the dogs, and they also don't socialize with with humans very well. These cages, I've seen in pictures, not only are they small, but unfortunately stacked on top of each other. And when dogs have to urinate and move their bowels and stuff like that, it kind of covers the dogs under them, so they tend to have parasites. They can get pneumonia, and the conditions of those mills themselves aren't great. They might not have air conditioning in the hot states, so they have hyperthermia. They might not have heat, which often leads to pneumonia. And then on top of all that, when they're being shipped out, they travel very long distances, also in cages and not great living conditions, and it's just not a great place to get a dog.
Well, thanks for that information. Thanks for answering my questions.
Well, thank you for your time. Let me just show my audience saying goodbye. Okay, there you go.